Hi everyone, I wanted to share with you my organizational leadership structure flowchart that I created for the Logan School District 326. This is the school district that I work at, and it is a small school district, and it includes pre-K through 12th grade all in one school for the most part. With that being said, there's a lot of teachers and other staff members that wear multiple hats, and so I chose my flowchart and my structure depending on what those particular people do, even though sometimes their roles say something else, what they actually do is different. And so I'll explain that a little bit as I go. I got all of my information off of the school website and then also talked to my dad, who has been in education for many years, wearing different hats. He's been a principal, coach, teacher, and has actually worked at this school district. So I had him help me with some of the ideas and where to put everything a little bit here and there. I put my structure into different tiers. Tier 1, I said, is the district leadership. They work together to achieve district goals. I kind of like to say that they're the top of the umbrella and help everyone underneath of them. The superintendent, board of education, and the board clerk are all included in here. Our superintendent does work for 2 different school districts, and so we don't have him there all the time, but when he is there, it's awesome to see him helping everyone and all the staff. For Tier 2, I have the building administration and the supporting staff. This is different than the supporting staff in Tier 5. They're instructional leaders that support teachers and staff. They do support students a lot too, but I think their main goal is supporting the teachers as well as the students, different than the supporting staff again in Tier 5. The district principal is pre-K-12, so he's the principal for all of the school. And our school guidance counselor and athletic director, she is one person and does many roles. She, I also like to say, is kind of an assistant principal. When it comes to our district principal or superintendent being out of the building, she often takes the role of being in charge of the school at that time. Then we also have our district secretary, who does a lot of things for the teachers and other staff. And then I have our Tier 3, which are teachers in leadership positions. They're leaders to students and other staff, to building leaders. Support our student organization sponsors. They're teaching the students how to be leaders when they're either class sponsors, KAY, or Stuco, and so on. They're sponsoring those kids. They're helping them and teaching them how to be leaders outside of school sometimes. Then we have our athletic coaches, who are teaching all sorts of different skills and lessons when it comes to coaching. And then we have our department chairs. This is kind of, we don't have any names, I guess, for our department chairs, but it's a lot of our well-seasoned teachers who help out the other teachers, or if they are, say, the music director, they're doing music and band, so they're helping the students outside of school on those different things as well. Then we have the Tier 4 who are teachers. They teach and lead students to achieve their educational goals. This includes general education teachers, extracurricular teachers, our special ed teacher, who is going to be pre-K through 12 this year, and our Title I teacher. And then Tier 5, I was saying the supporting staff and other staff is different from the supporting staff in Tier 2 because they support the teachers and students in and outside the classroom, but in a different way. The paraprofessionals are supporting the teachers, but they aren't leading them in any way, as well as the school cooks and the custodial staff, who are helping the students and teaching them some things like saying please and thank you and how to keep the school clean, but are not necessarily teaching the teachers. And then I also have a different group that I wanted to make separate because we could not have a school without our parents, students, and community members, but I say that they are non-school staff groups because they're not employed by the school district, but they are very vital and important to our school district. They work with the school system to enhance the educational experience. they can't do anything for the school other than helping out in different ways, but they aren't working for the school, and they're the parents, students, and community members for a small school like mine. They are very vital. We need them. We wouldn't have a school without students and our parents. It's awesome when they are there, when they're encouraging their students, and our community members are always helping out in different ways. For my organizational structure, I chose the functional organization. I chose this because I think my organizational structure flowchart shows the different groups by their roles and what they do rather than what they bring to the school. It's their roles and what they're doing and what their goals and jobs are.